Aloha! It's Carrie at the Womb Bookstore, and today I have a pick a card reading for you all. So, something that is coming up on May 10th, beginning on May 10th, is Mercury Retrograde. And I've always heard all these terrible things about Mercury Retrograde, that it will, affect our electronics, our communication will be off, and also people will be coming back from the past. But there's all these jokes about Mercury retrograde and how terrible it is. And I decided that instead of talking about what to look for and what to be, what you can be surprised and shocked about during Mercury retrograde, I really wanted to talk about some of the gifts that it would bring. Because if we're going to go through it, we have to. And this is just something that I believe. If I'm going to go through something, I'm going to gain something from that. So what are we going to gain? What gifts are we going to gain during this Mercury retrograde? That is the question that I'm asking with this pick a card. There are 4 piles. Go ahead and pick your card. Okay, pile 1. This is your selection. Start off with this crystal. It is red, black, and it also has hematite in it, but I have not been able to identify it. But it is in the shape of a heart. And these are your 4 cards. So what are the gifts that Mercury retrograde is bringing? We have the 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Something that you've been working really hard for is going to be paying off during this Mercury retrograde. It's actually something that you wanted for a long time, ever since you were a kid. Something that you've been working steadily for. It can actually have something to do with your education. I don't know if you are in school and you're about to graduate. And once you graduate, you're like, all right, I got my plan. I'm about to go execute it. But this is, it's really giving me the strong energy of working very hard during school and having these goals that you've set up along the way. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this degree. I'm going to take this class. I'm going to intern here. I'm going to work with these people. But it's showing me something's going to happen. Maybe graduation, maybe a phone call or opportunity is going to come up and you are going to take it. It's like no questions asked, cut and dry, no stopping to think. It's just forward movement. So that's what's coming for you during this Mercury retrograde. This opportunity. But it's an opportunity that you've been manifesting. This is something that you've been wanting. It's not something out of the blue. This is something that you worked and planned for. So that gift is going to be coming during this Mercury retrograde period. Okay, let's move on to pile 2. Okay, pile 2, here is your message for what gifts are going to come during this Mercury retrograde. The crystal is unakite. This is a unakite worry stone, and it's primarily green and pink. Very beautiful stone. Let's get started with the cards. We got the 7 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun. You've been working hard at something. Something in life. It's like a general thing. Even it could have to do with relationships, maybe working on yourself so that you can have better relationships. And you've taken a step back and you say, all right, I did all this work. Now, where's my improved relationship? because perhaps you've been getting some of the same old things, some of the same old relationships that have kept popping up in your life. And you're like, all right, I'm doing all this work on myself. And so I know that I will not be attracting the same things that I have attracted before. What's coming during this Mercury retrograde is another opportunity. And of course, I'm speaking about relationships, but this could be to do with other things as well. Relationships are coming up with all these pentacles that we're seeing and the Wheel of Fortune. This could be something to do with your money, but I'm really getting the energy of relationships. So I'm seeing this time that with the Wheel of Fortune turns again, this time you're going to be on top. This time that thing that's coming in for you is going to be something that you actually want. It is going to be something that brings you joy, whether it's a relationship or if it's another opportunity. I am getting something about this could be a person from the past showing back up, but because you have worked on yourself, then they know they need to come correctly. They know they can't just come any kind of way. They know that if they want to come at you again, then they need to be waving this red flag, like more of a celebration of who you are and what you have gone through and what the relationship with you, between you and the other person, could be like, rather than coming with the same old thing. They're going to come with some gifts. They're going to come with improved behavior. So the gifts that the Mercury retrograde is bringing for you, pile number 2, is a new chance at doing something over again, but doing it better this time because you have learned and grown. Okay, on to pile 3. Pile 3. What is Mercury retrograde bringing for you? What gifts is Mercury retrograde bringing for you? The crystal is this beautiful rose quartz in the shape of a star. And the cards. I just heard truth. So you have the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, and Temperance. Something's going to be set straight. I don't know if you're accused of something, especially when it comes to money. But if you were accused and you were wrongfully accused, that is going to be corrected. Whatever error occurred to make people think that you would do such a thing, like stealing, will be corrected. Let's see. So what I'm getting here is that you have created a throne for yourself, let's say. You've created something for yourself. It's like something in your mind. You've created some dream world in your mind, but it was from your mind, but you actually created it here on Earth. And it's interesting because it seems as if there are people around who either believe that you took this idea from somewhere, they believe that you are not real, that you're a fraud. It feels like accusations. It feels like you weren't believed that you could create something like this from your mind. But the good thing that's coming is that the gifts from this Mercury retrograde, something's going to happen to show others, or others will start to see and understand that you are a master creator and you actually did create these things from your mind. It's like everything, it's kind of like people eating their words. The accusations that were thrown towards you are going to not even be reversed, but they'll be corrected. Oh, what do I want to say? Everything that you lost will be returned, is what I'm hearing. You will be seen as this master creator. An alchemist. Okay, on to pile 4. Okay, pile 4. Here is your reading for what gifts is Mercury retrograde bringing you. This is your crystal. It is black and white. It's got a little stripe here. It is a worry stone. And your cards. We've got the 8 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower. This is a message about your emotions. There's a blockage. So there's something that you're refusing to see, which has to do with your emotions. It could be feelings that you have for someone else or feelings that you have around a situation, particularly if it pertains to money. But honestly, I think it's some thought pattern that is blocking you from fully expressing some of your emotions. The gift that the Mercury retrograde is going to bring for you is to allow you to unblock those emotions, allow you to open back up, and even open up to receiving love again. Perhaps this was from a breakup or something that kind of had you close your heart because it was difficult to process those emotions. But the 6 of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that you are no longer really open to giving and receiving. Perhaps you're overly giving to others, or perhaps you're only receiving because of what has happened in the past and you're not, open to giving anymore because you're not sure you'll be receiving back. But something's going to occur during this Mercury retrograde that will help you unblock your heart and rediscover and see again how only being one-sided in your giving or receiving is detrimental to you and your relationships. And I'm having a strong feeling of a person taking on too much, so giving more than they're receiving. This could be something to where you're just forced to put some of the things down, like just overwhelm. So be sure to take care of yourself and really take a look at your life right now and ask, what is it that I'm not seeing? Am I feeling overburdened and stressed? What is it that I should let go and allow others to help me with? That is the gift that Mercury retrograde will bring you. It will give you insight and allow you to have a bigger picture of how it is that you operate in your life when it comes to giving and receiving. Okay, that's your reading.